All right, we are going to start our math lesson for today. We are going to review a little bit of 6-4 and then go to 6-5, which will be adding ones, tens, and hundreds. So before we get there, let's go back to yesterday where we were just adding tens and hundreds. I have a drawing, as you can see, and it says 460. Do you see, boys and girls, the 400s at the top? And then you see 6 10 sticks. What happens when we add another 10? It says 470, but how do we get 470? We just go over here and simply add another 10 stick, and then it becomes 470. After 470, we add another 10 stick, and we get 480. What would be next if we add another 10 stick? You're right. The 400 doesn't change. That stays the same. So we write 400, and then we have 9 10 sticks. So that means 90. So 460, 470, 480, 490. Well, something special happens with this next number. What happens when we add another 10 stick? Do we say 400 and then say 100 because we have another 100 here? Or is there a different way to say it than 400, 100? Yes, we need to group these 10 sticks together, bundle them up, and make 100. So what happens? We have 400 and 100 more would be 500. So after 490, 10 more would be 500. Very good. Now we're going to come down here. We have 206. 200, and then we have 6 ones. Well, 206 plus 10. Where are we going to put that 10? Yes, it goes 200, and then after the hundreds comes the tens. So we add a 10 stick. Do we add anything to the ones? No, there's 0 there. So we're not going to mess with the ones at all. We're not going to change the hundreds at all. We're simply adding a 10. So this new number becomes 216. 200 plus 10 plus 6 would be 216. So it helps, boys and girls, to sometimes line up the numbers like this, so we can clearly see our ones, our tens, and our hundreds. Well, what would happen if I change this plus sign to a, what do you think I'm going to do? Yep, I'm going to change it to a minus instead now. So now it's going to be 200 minus 10. 200 minus 10. If I were to take away anything from the ones, that would change the ones, but does it change? 6 minus 0? The 0? Nope, that stays the same. But what happens when we have 200, but we need to take a 10 stick away and we don't have it? You're right, we're going to need to change this into 10 tens. So what I did is I broke open that 100. I made it into 10 tens because 10 tens is the same thing as 100. Only now we're able to take away a 10 stick. So I'm going to cross off a 10 stick and we're left with 90. So our new answer would still be 100 plus 90. We took away a 10 stick, and then we still have 6 ones. So when we subtract 10 away from 206, our new answer is 196. Now if we start with 196, we can count 10 more, and we get 206. So that's a way to check it, is change your subtracting and add the answer plus what you took away. See if you get the big total. And you do. All right, now we're gonna move on. We're gonna add hundreds. We're gonna see if we start with the same number, 200 each time, but this time we're only gonna add tens. And now this time we're gonna only add ones. So I made a drawing for you so you can see it. And in your book, you're gonna see that on page 321, they are written horizontally. If it's easier for you, just take the bottom number and put it underneath and write it vertically. That way you can see your cows are all lined up and you can see where the places are. What would 200 plus 200 be? Easy peasy, right? 400. What would 200 plus 20 be? Do the ones change? No, they stay the same. There's 0 ones here, right? How about adding 2 to the tens? Now we move up those 2 and put it with the 200, and it's 2 tens and 2 hundreds. That stays the same. 220, that's our answer. And the last one, 200 plus 2, easy peasy, right? 2 plus 0 is 2. The tens stay 0. And the hundreds stay 2. So the only thing that changed was the ones. 200 plus 2 is 202. The last thing we're going to do is turn to page 322. And on page 322, we're going to do number 4 together. On number 4, what I want you to do is read it with me. 1, 2, 3, ready, read. So right now you'd have to pause the video to go get your book and open to page 4, or 322, number 4. A camping club buys some raisins. They buy 3 cartons that have 100 bags each. Right away, I'm going to picture 300. They also have 24 bags left from their last trip. What is 24? You're right, 2 tens and 4 ones. How many bags of raisins does the club have? So if they have 3 bags of 100 each plus 24, that would be what number? You got it, 324. You can look for more help on those Khan Academy videos that I put on our class story. So if you still are having trouble with adding ones, tens, and hundreds, remember what I said. Look at the videos if you want. Put the numbers up and down vertical and line up your ones, tens, and hundreds. That will make it easy. So it should be pretty easy. If you have any questions, please let me know.